Hello, my friends. Well, it seems like uh, the expected occurred. Not the war, but the Russia's recognition of the two Lugansk, Lugansk and Donbas regions as independent. So, according to a Reuters uh, article from Monday, February 21st, 2022, uh, by Andrew Osborne and Dmitry Antonov. It says here the title is Putin recognizes Ukraine rebel regions as independent. Well, what's going to happen now? So it says here that Russian President Vladimir Putin recognized two breakaway regions in eastern Ukraine as independent entities on Monday, which is today, defying Western warnings against such a move and upping the uh, anti in a crisis that many fear could unleash a major war. In a lengthy televised address, Putin described Ukraine as an integral part of Russia's history and said eastern Ukraine was ancient Russian land and that he was confident that Russian people would support his decision. Okay. Um, then Putin had announced his decision in a phone call with the leaders of Germany and France earlier, both of whom voiced disappointment, the Kremlin said. Well, um, I guess the lion takes his share. Sanctions threat. I don't think they're very concerned about that if you make such a move. I personally did not expect this step um, to occur so fast, but they got to be bold, I guess. Um, we can look into history and we can find pros and cons regarding the eastern part of Ukraine being part of Russia or Ukraine being part of the Russia in the past. The thing is, this is the situation we are in. So what's the next move? I I'm I um, I think that Western countries will not do anything about it, and I'm talking about anything military in a military sphere. Ukraine might try to play its last card and maybe try to spark a war and draw the other uh, parties in a war. So that could be one thing, but I that would be if they want to still have a country, they should not do that because I don't think Russia will stop then at with the two regions. I think they would just go to the western border of Ukraine, but maybe not. So this is it. See what's going to happen. The sanctions, I don't think. I mean, in a previous interview that Vladimir Putin had, actually, it was a press conference. I think it was side by side with Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. He said that they've been sanctioned before, and they would have been sanctioned, economically sanctioned anyway, because he said that's an economic goal of some interests from Western countries that wanted to keep Russia contained or dismantled or whatever under their supervision, whatever you want, leadership. So Someone said, I can remember, a friend of mine, he died uh, many years ago. I think he said that if you want to start a war, you should start it, when you're in late 40s, early 50s or something. You don't wait, or late 40s, I think he said. Don't wait until get older. But look, Putin is what in his 60s, so I guess he's got what to be elected. Next elections are in 2024, I think, in Russia. So I think he thinks if something big happens, let's do it now. Let's do it now and see what happens. And that's a very bold move, I would say. Any, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a vote eventually in those two regions. Probably now is going to be a decision made by the. I don't even know what kind of leaders are over there. I don't know if they were who are those. Are rebels, separatists. So I know in whose name they could proclaim the two regions as independent. I don't know if they have the authority, but I don't think it matters at this point because, as I stated many times before, it matters who has the guns, who has the biggest strength, and everybody will shut the hell up. You can claim all kind of democracy, freedom, justice, blah blah blah. If you have a stronger fist, then everybody will bow down, unless they would try to attack you and you smack them or they smack you. Um, so I'm not certain it's going to be a referendum in those two regions. Probably will be just for the eyes of the world and everybody else, and let people vote. And as I said many times, I'm not an expert, obviously, in the international law. The right of self-determination of self-determination is there in the UN Charter, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's very interesting what kind of times we live, and I'm expecting China to make a move with Taiwan because the Americans, Lockheed Martin, and another company, they provided. Uh, let me read you exactly what they provided Taiwan with, and that angered China, obviously. And it says here that China sanctions Lockheed Martin and Raytheon. That's a Reuters article from 21st of February 2022, and they do it. They did it because it says includes. It says only days ago the U.S. approved a new package of arms sales to Taiwan. It included upgrades to Patriot air defense missile systems. So now the Chinese said, you know what? Uh, China sanctions Lockheed Martin and Raytheon. So China, if these guys try to do something military in Europe, uh, and the Chinese do something with Taiwan, I think all these moves will be successful for the Russians and the Chinese because as someone said, the middle class is too comfortable to move a finger. So the Western countries are too comfortable to have their standard of living fall and go through hardship. That's what it is. So I don't know if they're gonna move or they're gonna say, try to save face with some sanctions and big talk and big help for whomever. But I don't think in practice they will do anything else. And there's another article here talking about Russia sending some peacekeeping force. That's how it's called. Russia Star. That's no different. It says Vice President. No, that's Kamala Harris. Oh my God, we should even listen to that person. But it's about Russian sending a peacekeeping mission. It says you. Let me find that thing. Well, I can't find it right now, but Putin will send top security envoy to the Balkans as tensions simmer with the West over Ukraine. It's a market watch from February 21st, 2022, from Associated Press. And what it says here is that Serbia's pro-government media said Monday Nikolai Petrushev, the powerful secretary of the Kremlin's Security Council, is due to arrive in Belgrade in the coming days for talks with Serbia President Alexander Vucic. Moscow hasn't made an announcement about his trip. So talks are reportedly to focus on Moscow's claim that mercenaries from Albania, Kosovo, and Bosnia are being sent from those Balkan states to fight on the Ukrainian side against the pro-Russian rebels amid fears of Russian attack. That's one, and I know that's some problem in Bosnia right now with the Serbian Bosnian Serbs. So let's I don't know, it's now or never, I guess, and both sides seem to be feeling strong enough. So see who's gonna cave in. Well, stay smart, stay strong, look for the truth, and pursue justice and dispense justice. See you later. Ciao.